Alright, what is going on, guys? So we're back with another Alliance War video, and there's only 2 wars of the season left. So there's this one, and then we're in the defensive placement of another one right now. So with this Alliance War, I woke up really late. I woke up at like 6 p.m. Like, it was badass. I don't know. I went to bed the night before like 8 a.m. So yeah. And yeah, so I jump in and I scout my path and I bring this team and I get to this node. I'm like, oh right, this is starburst. Well, I hope Namor can do it. I forgot it was starburst. It's the bulwark defense tactic, so there's not the small one, so we don't have to worry about any small champs evading from non-natural ability this war, so that's good. That one was annoying, that Hella. She was super annoying. But yeah, we're going Angela here. Not really too worried here. There's some limber, so I'm trying to intercept a little bit more, bait the specials out. And yeah, I'm really not too worried about this fight. As long as I stay aggressive with Namor, we should be all good. Just trying to not take the starburst damage too much. It's starting to get to how starburst works is the lower the health of the opponent, the more degeneration damage you take. So now she's pretty low. I need to stay pretty aggressive, but I get to my special 3 here. I'm like, alright, this should just kill her. And it does. Yeah, she's dead. So Namor just perfect for that first fight. Nothing to worry about here. And then the next fight, we actually have a Gladiator Hulk, I think it is. Yeah. And this guy has the Psychic Thorns, so I've never used Namor for Psychic Thorns. I used Omega Red last time. So there's also Limber on here, so I'm going to be intercepting a little bit more. Try not to. I don't need to rehash what happened last time versus that Nick Fury and that Limber cheese. That was stupid. So yeah, for Gladiator Hulk here, I've never used Namor Psychic Thorns, and I'm looking at the damage. I'm like, okay, we're doing a bunch of extra damage because we're just reflecting the Psychic Thorns onto him, and it's, dude, this fight's going great. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about, Namor. I like it. Namor definitely seems like the best option for Psychic Thorns here. Pretty solid option here. Yeah, he's getting low health here. I see he triggers his Crowd Frenzy, so I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna back off a little bit. Don't want to trigger his smash. And then right here, I manually trigger my Imperious Rex to push me to a special 3. And I was like, this might kill him. If it doesn't kill him, I'm gonna have a special 2 ready to launch. So either way, it's all good. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't kill him. Yeah, 3%. So just let him dash at us. Doesn't want to, so I dash at him. Throw the special 2. Boom, 30k right away. He's dead. Moving on. First 2 fights with Namor, bro, he killed it. Solid stuff. Now moving on, we have a mini boss here. So I went ahead and I'm like, yeah, I can take this Killmonger. The other one was Iron Man Infinity War. I don't really feel like taking that. I don't have a core. I'll let someone with a Corvus take that because it's the bulwark node or whatever. So yeah, I'll take this Killmonger with Namor. This fight should be fun. Just pretty much the plan is just to build up to 30 stacks of Outrage, get into Imperious Rex, drop some special 3s, drop a special 2. If it crits, he's dead. If it doesn't crit, drop another special 2, and then he should be dead. So yeah, I really love using Namor for Killmongers and Korgs, because not only do you not have to worry about any kind of annoying damage, you also reflect it. And against Korg, it's like capped at like 900, so it's not really that good. But against Killmonger, if you trigger his reverberation, basically how Killmonger's reverberation works is the higher amount of power he has, based on his signature ability as well. When you trigger the reverberation, the more damage back you take. So if you trigger reverberation when he has like 2 bars of power, it's going to be a lot of damage reflected on us. But we're Namor, so we bounce it back. So you can just reflect a bunch of reverberation damage. It's so much fun. If you can get like 4,500, even more than that, I'm sure. If you did it like when you had like an L3 or something, that'd be crazy. Just reflect a bunch of reverberation damage. You can see right there, my special 3 did 4,300 damage. The reason that did no damage is because he has like a bunch of armors on him. This is a Grecian armor node, and the node where when you hit the one on the block, explosive personality. And Namor used to counter explosive personality, but I heard that he doesn't counter it now because they kind of changed how he works. So I wasn't trying to test it in this fight. And boom, drop of that special 2. The first 2 hits didn't crit, so they did like nothing with that armor. But the last hit did 121k because the crit just goes through the armor. So yeah, I was like, this isn't gonna kill him, and then it crits. I'm like, oh, It did kill him. We're all good. That was awesome. So next up here, this was one of the fights I was worried about here. We have a green goblin with recovery, vigor, and indomitable. So green goblin at his base has some crazy regen. Pair that with the recovery node, even crazier. Pair that with a vigor node that's even more regen. So like, okay, I'm gonna need void. Like I don't know who else to bring. Like warlock would actually be pretty good with his heal block mechanic, but I don't have him. So yeah, definitely bringing in void here. And against green goblin, I don't mind baiting the L2, but if I have a choice, I'd rather just bait the L1. It's very little block damage, and it's so safe. It's so safe. Even if you get hit by the L1, it's not even going to do much damage. But if you screw up the L2, man, it could kill you. So no thanks. Not trying to chance that. I'll take a little bit of block damage. I'm fine with that. And yeah, so we almost have enough debuffs to heal block him. With one parry, it was enough. We should have to apply another one. There we go. So now he's heal blocked, which is actually weird. With the Indomitable node, you can't reverse healing, but you can heal block. And I remember fighting a Sabretooth one time, and the Indomitable heal block actually worked as a heal block, which took off Sabretooth's regen stacks. So it's kind of weird how that works. But yeah, it doesn't matter. It's enough so that he's not regenning anymore. And that's all we're really looking for. So, yeah. Oh, wait, what? I think when I went into Fear of the Void, he wasn't heal blocked. Maybe that's because of the recovery node. I don't know. That's weird. But once I applied a debuff, he was. That's really weird. I don't know. But either way, he's dead. Void did some great work there, man. I've really been liking Void, man. I forget how good Void is, dude. There's so many uses. He's just so reliable. And then we're bringing in Sinister Supreme for this next fight. So this one is Recovery, Buffet, and Indomitable. This is 15% Buffet, I think. So that's 15% regen on when I trigger a Dexterity. So I was a little worried here. So I threw on a regeneration boost just so that, just to counteract the suicides a little bit. Because Sim Supreme, he's not the worst champ with suicides, but he's not the best just because he has no immunity, so he takes some damage. But the thing with versing Captain Marvel is versus Mystic Champs is every time you attack her, she gains a binary charge. So she's going to go into binary ignition soon. So right here, I just trigger it manually by dropping a heavy attack. I wanted her to trigger it. And I start messing up the L1 evades. The first one I did no problem, and then that one was horrible. I'm going to get hit by it again. So here, I was interested to see if this would do damage, because if we nullify the indestructible but no, we don't do any damage until after. So now we nullified the buff. We did 18k direct damage, which is pretty good. Again, I get hit by this. It doesn't do much damage, so it's all good. But yeah, now we're gonna drop our L2. This does some crazy good damage. 24k crit, 32k crit. She's bleeding. She's dead. That was a really, really nice L2, man. That was awesome. And yeah, she's dead. So that fight went really good, aside from taking the L1s to the face. And then next up here we have a Medusa. So that's why I used the regeneration boost, because I knew I was going to have two fights with Sim Supreme. So it's going to still be on for this fight. Pop a little potion in him as well, just to be safe. So with this Medusa, there's a node on here that has the best defense. So basically, she's going to auto block no matter what, I think. Like if she has the 3 Furies, you hit her, she's going to auto block you. Like it's just, that chance is just increased through the roof through that node, I believe. And yeah, there's also buffet on this one, so the regen is also going to be pretty crazy, so we got to be careful of that. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to get some fate seals on her, some staggers, to get rid of some of those furies, so I don't have to worry about them. And yeah, now that I get up to 3 bars of power, 100 genetic potential, we can go ahead and drop this L3. This should do some pretty good damage, but all I really care about is it getting to my special 2. Because if we get the same crits on the special 2, like where's that Captain Marvel, she should be dead. So yeah, we gotta shoot up in the power, which is awesome. I'm gonna hit her a couple times, play some bleeds, push to L2, but I'm like, okay, I'll just bait it. We baited it, actually went pretty good. I get to my special 2, drop that, she's dead. Sim Supreme, which is great, man. If there's a Cosmic that has buffs and that's not bleed immune, dude, he is probably the best option. So I couldn't take that Void because I had Suicides on. So now I get to this next part here, and I was planning on taking this Nick Fury mini boss. But then looking at things, I was like, what? There's a Korg. That's a fun fight too. And I could just take this Mr. Sinister as well, which is also a fun fight. Let's go to the right. Because if I went to the left, I could have fought Nick Fury, and then there was a Quake, and I could have fought Quake. I didn't really have a good option. But then there's a 200% power gain Darkhawk, which I did not have a good option against, so I probably wouldn't have taken that fight. So this way, I get to do some more fights. And Mr. Sinister and Korg they're pretty good defenders, so this will be some good content for you guys. I pick which mini bosses I fight by what will make for the best war video. That's usually what I try to do. I try to take as many mini bosses as I can, while also taking my path. Because joining the war at 6 p.m. means that everyone has already taken a path, so I just get stuck with whatever path is left. So I just have to, I just get screwed over when I sleep in that much. Because yeah, but my roster has gotten to a point where I can take most paths, depending on who's on it, but for the most part, I have a lot of counters. So yeah. But with this Mr. Sinister, man, I'm just trying to stack up some Petrifies, so baiting out these L1s. I'm really comfortable baiting Mr. Sinister's L1s now. Sometimes I feel like I'm going too fast, but I never get hit by it, so that's good. And yeah, if you're wondering why he's not transferring those debuffs back to me, because Mr. Sinister, with his L1, he does transfer debuffs on him, but it's only damage over time debuffs. So like bleed, poison, that sort of thing. Like anything that Ghost could shrug off and turn into Fury, Mr. Sinister could bounce it back with the L1. But any non-damaging debuffs, he can't. But you might say, well, he is taking damage, which he is, but that's based on Void's abilities, and yeah. So you'll see right here that degeneration that we just applied to him, that did count as a debuff, and when he uses L1, he transferred it to us, because that is a damage over time effect. I kind of forgot that that could happen. Probably wasn't the best idea, but we took a little damage, but we're okay. We got a decent amount of health, and I don't need Void for another fight after this, so it doesn't really matter what I finish with, as long as I don't die. Yeah, there's Mr. Sinister down. That fight went really good. Just baiting those L1s for days, man, and yeah, pretty solid fight. Now next up we have a Korg, which I was pretty excited to fight because Namor is just great versus Korgs. So yeah, this guy is debuff immune, which is fine. I don't really care. I'd rather fight a debuff immune. Well, I don't know. Like, because when I parry Korg, a lot of times he shrugs off the parry, and then he just gains another rock stack. So I'd rather just parry, not have him stunned, and then just let him use a heavy attack. It's kind of like right there. That's kind of just easier, honestly. So yeah, and the immunity to our bleeds, it doesn't really matter because he's already bleed immune. I don't have any other debuffs except for the weaknesses with the Resonate Mastery, which is probably better that I don't apply those anyways. So yeah, not really too worried. Yeah, just baiting out these heavies, building up our stacks, just trying to get to my L3 before I hit 30 outrage stacks. Now I want to bait out this L2. There we go, bait that out pretty well. And we're going to get rid of some of those rock stacks. So I'm at 28 outrage stacks. Now I'm going to wait till I get to 29, then drop the L3. We're going to trigger our Fury. Then we're going to let him come at us. We'll parry his attack, bait another heavy, go like a 3-hit combo, get to another special 3, drop that, then special 2, and then he should be dead. So parry this, and then yeah, go for like a 3-hit combo, get my power back up to a special 3. That's really the hardest part of using Namor, I find, is just managing your power to get back-to-back L3s. Once you kind of get it down, you get some crazy damage. So yeah, this in and of itself is pretty good. That was 38k, and then we drop an L2 here. He's unstoppable and unblockable, but that's fine. We're unblockable too. Does 48k. Unfortunately, we got no crits, but that's okay because we just go for an L1, and it's enough to kill him. So yeah, sometimes I get unlucky on the crits, but it's all good. That fight went really well, man. 62 hits, and he goes down. So now we have a champion boss. This time I just stayed up all night till he was open. This, I think he was open at like 6 a.m. It's like 6:20 a.m. And I just stayed up because I didn't want to get a call in the morning. Legacy, the boss is open. We need you. So yeah, I was like, all right, I'll just wait till these mini bosses go down, and then I'll do it. So yeah, I'm going to put on a 150% Mystic boost, and that's it. That's really the only boost it's like the best boost to use. It's the most important boost, and to get it done with the least amount of items and boosting. Because like, it's without the Mystic boost, I've done it, but it's kind of sketchy. With the Mystic boost, it's pretty safe. if I use more boost, then it's super duper safe. Especially more if I use like the 200% Mystic boost, a 12% Mystic special boost, and I'm boosted like my attack and health, then it's ridiculous. But just like this is good enough, and I try to save those Mystic boosts for future wars. So right here, everything's going pretty good so far. It took a lot of block damage, but that's okay. It's really just about getting to this first special 3, launching it when you have 100 genetic potential. That's really now we're pretty set up, because now we can bait out his special 1. He throws it perfectly. Now we can start cycling our L2s right here. I just don't quite get enough. Right here, you throw the heavy, so then I throw my L2. We get a nice little 35k crit. We're stacking up leads, stacking up armor breaks, 34k crit, getting enough power to another special 2. And boom, he's dead. Little 49k crit on that middle part of the special 2. And yeah, there's the boss down. That was honestly a very solid war. No deaths. I was pretty proud of that one, man. A very obscure team too, with Namor, Void, and Sim Supreme. I don't like, that's such a weird team, but it worked great, man. So yeah, we ended up winning this war. Really awesome stuff. And we also got the number 1 MVP, 7% explored of the map. So yeah, really solid work. There's Seaton actually at number 2 in the MVP. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this war video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. It's a pretty solid war, man. I'd say very fun, very obscure squad, but hey, whatever works, right? So that's gonna do it, guys. Hope you enjoy it. If so, drop a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more Alliance War content or just crystal openings. You know, try to do it all on this channel. Anything MCOC related, really. And yeah, I appreciate any comments. Let me know what you guys thought of this war. One more war of the season, and then we'll get some of those seasonal rewards, the new buffed ones. So we'll see how that goes. That's gonna do it, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.